Welcome to Radish Boy's De-Iron Man mode, where I chase collection log items that you tell me to get, chosen by a wheel. I start the de-iron process. I can only restart the time if I get the drop. The clock is always ticking. We ended off last episode with having to get a Revenant weapon. This task was anything but easy. During this grind, someone from the community asked if they could add to the pot. I never thought about upping the ante, so thanks to him and some others, the pot is now up to 140 million gold. That being said, with the item being a Revenant weapon, clearly in the wilderness, thankfully, I've been receiving some private PKing lessons from Donator himself.
Oh, no way, it was a real person, bro.
No, that wasn't a real person. The bots are programmed to say goodbye.
Oh, dang it.
Shout out, dude. I'm going to put a link to his stream in the description below. However, I'm not saying that this made me incredibly great at PKing, but I was definitely ready to at least defend myself if the opportunity arose.
And it did many, many times. And I possibly didn't make it out every time alive. Anyway.
I'm a big fan of numbers and math, and when it comes to RuneScape, there is a large majority of people that stress the importance of efficiency. Revs were recently updated to increase the drop rate of the Revenant weapons themselves, and furthermore, increase that rate again by nearly 5 times the amount when on a Wilderness Slayer task. So, my first initial thought was to just brute force this, just kill them as many times as I can while being scalded, risking as little as possible, just a +1. I had my doubts if it was worth skipping and spending hours hunting a specific Rev task, which according to those numbers I mentioned earlier, can take upwards to 30 Turiel skips. So when I got an easy task, if I played offline, I just ended up doing a couple Slayer tasks to accrue some points for stream, hoping to get some easy skips in order to farm Revs quicker.
I was proven wrong. Saving up points is a horrible idea. Turiel skipping is definitely the way to go. You do get way more chances at getting a Revenant weapon, especially under a time restraint.
While I was on a Slayer task, there was no way I was going to be killing anything other than the greatest ones that give the best drop rates, which are the Revenant Dragons and the Revenant Knights. Wanting to find the best way to kill them, I brought out a ton of different setups, from ranged to magic to melee. But the thing that really set me off was I lost my favorite weapon. When I teleported into the caves, I was pounced on like a helpless gazelle. And in my moment of panic, I forgot to click protect item, and damn it, holy shit, he took my Elder Maul. At this point, there was really nothing that could hold me back. That death removed all fear from the caves. I just took the hardest blow I could.
I can't feel my face.
The only way to go from here is up.
I mean, I can touch it, but I can't feel it.
However, someone had a dark secret. A trusted member, a bloodlust. He actually makes Bong. I make Bong for you. The Green Goblin to Spider-Man, but also like Norman to Peter Parker. I make Bong for you kept surfacing. He kept finding me. I turned off friends. I left all chat channels. I hid my worlds, yet he still kept popping up. Some may call it as stream sniping. However, I think as an added benefit to a RuneScape player's arsenal, streaming can be a massive perk. Sometimes there's some downsides, so I never and will never complain about stream sniping. But from somebody I knew, from a beloved friend, a mentor, if you will, Peter Parker says to Norman, I didn't know he was capable of doing these atrocities. I was more than annoyed. However, let it be known, this was never taken personally, and I kinda liked the added challenge. I realized now that I Make Bong for You has embodied the villain, and I would not be surprised if he surfaces again. Except, he can't. Like Peter Parker, I killed my goblin with a dragon bolt spec to the face as he lay there gasping for his last breath. I told him, did well, sir. Just not as good as me. And like something out of an M. Night Shyamalan movie, as the bong water seeped into the Revenant caves, the very next kill was none other than the crossbow. 2 days left on the clock. Time was ticking. Things were getting a little sketchy. However, I was eager to return to the Iron Man tutor, to restart the timer, and to spin the wheel to see our new item. And it landed on an onyx. For those of you that may wonder, selling Chaos Runes and buying the onyx from the gem trader does not unlock the collection log item. So here are my opportunities to acquire this and to tick it off of the collection log. So I inevitably thought my best option is probably Zulrah, but it is a bit of a learning curve. I've never done Zulrah. I feel like I learned pretty quickly. Let's jump to the first couple KC. I did a couple kills on stream, but before 10 KC, we ended the stream, and I have been eagerly waiting to make this video to show you not one, but two insanely spooned drops I got while farming offline. Coming in at 10 KC, we have the beautiful Magma Mutagen. It's just,
What the heck?
It's just a bottle of liquid right now, but
Oh my
eventually
gosh,
it's
no
gonna
way.
go on my Serp helm. And a mere couple dozen kills later, the Magic Fang. Do you know how hard it was to keep this in my bank and not attach it to my trident? But I just wanted some sweet, juicy stuff for the people that come back and watch these videos. This is episode 2, baby. We can't go down. We're going up. And at the end of editing this video, the timer is still at 3 days and 17 hours. We will be grinding hard this weekend. Please make sure to join us live in these final days to see if this is the end of D Iron Man mode.